Hello and welcome to another Minecraft video. Hoping I can get people watching this. I've actually made a cobblestone generator. I was watching My Life in MC make his own cobblestone generator, and I wanted to try to make something a little different. It's not 2 rows. I have not upgraded, that's why it's a 1.0. So it's not 2 rows yet, but I plan for it to be 2 rows sometime in the future. Don't know why the noise is down, but okay. So, so the reason why the noise is down because the piston's way in the back. So, what it is, it's my cobblestone generator that uses my new automatic clock system. It uses this system to operate it. So this is what it can be useful for. To make things work. And this is what basically I made the system, that type of system, into a cobblestone generator. So you pull down to start it. So right now it is going to work, but it's not working because you have to push the button. Well, of course it's working now. If I did that, it would stop it. Put it back, and I mind it's going to work. Well, why is it working? It shouldn't work. The signal's just going there. So I'm guessing it's because the signal is barely going through. So you pull down to pull it up, and then when you come up here, you'll see that it says pull down to start. So you pull it down. Now it shouldn't work because the signal is not going to go through, and you realize what's going on, and then you say push button to start machine. You're like, okay. So you push the button, and then the cobblestone should start pushing towards you. I know it's not the fastest, is for the fact that I can get the cobblestone to actually form fast enough. For some reason it doesn't form very fast. I haven't figured that out. But it will push the cobblestone towards you, whatever you've mined. So, you know, just like his, My Life in MC's cobblestone generator, it is 100% efficient, even though it's not as fast. It is using my new system, and if you don't believe me, I'll show you real quick. Okay, so this lever is like the piston. All it does is it's gonna invert. So it's gonna turn, when you turn the port down, it's gonna turn that torch off, which is gonna allow this piston to extract. Well, extend, my bad, extend, not extract, extend into place, and turning that lever up is going to remove it, to make it go back to its normal position. So that's pretty much what that piston thing for my system does. And then the button, when it's poured, the lever's poured down, it's just going to send a signal like it normally would. And so when it's turned on, that thing's going to go off, which is then going to turn that on. When this goes on, it's going to turn that off, which is then going to turn that on. And then it's going to send a signal all the way around, because this piston will be extended. And it's going to, the reason why it's this one right here, because before it used to be here, but if you could push the button, the signal would still reach here. So I made it so that it gets rid of this piston, so when it's not, when this is up, the signal still can't travel through and push the block, so it won't work unless that lever is pulled down. So the signal will go through, and then it sends the current to this piston, which is going to push out the cobblestone. There is lava right here, so the lava forms, and it will, it should make a cobblestone in the middle, and then the piston just pushes it out, and there's smooth stone on the bottom, on the bottom of that thing, of this generator, so that it pushes the cobblestone that you mined out. And so, let me go to a different world real quick here. I was actually on my server doing this, so I'm going to create a new world and call it Game Mode Survival. I want to be creative. super flat, cheats on, generate structure, off, done. Toot. Okay, so I'm going to show you, thank you, how to make this. So it's actually really simple, and hopefully you guys don't get confused along the way. About that. It is. I found it really simple to make after my life in MC made one, and I was like, you know, that sounds actually like a great idea to do. So, so we're gonna start with the mechanics first, the actual, like the generator and whatnot. And so, what I did is I just actually just built a hole. I'm just gonna build up until you can make a ring around, so that you can place your water in. You don't really need these, you just need that. And then what I really did, what you're going to do now, is you're going to just put a block up and put a piston, so that when it forms, the piston can push out the cobblestone, and so that the cobblestone can continuously go this way. Can continuously go this way and this way until it reaches its final destination, which is towards you. So, and then what you're going to do, you don't really need, you can just do that, build off to the side a little bit. You're just going to build this, just a little structure, so that you don't want the lava to escape. And then you're just going to put some lava, and what it should do, it should form, so you don't need that block, my bad. So the cobblestone should form, and it should be ready to activate when you place it. So you can cover the lava, you can even cover the water if you want, but yeah, that's pretty much it's the easy part. And then what I did is I counted 13 blocks, so if you want, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that's 13 blocks. And so then what you want to do is you want to build around this 13 blocks, 13th block, I don't know, something like that. No, not like that. And you're going to build one more outwards, actually outwards a little more. So you can tell that it's starting to look a little like mine, except you're going to build actually to the side over here, because this is where the lever is going to be. This is where the generator is supposed to come through, and then the lever would be right here. And then actually build 2 to the side, because you need that button as well. So wait a second, hold on a second, my bad people, I am having a brain fart from making my own thing. Lever's actually to the right. Okay, so the button's not affected. Okay, I thought so. Okay, my bad, button's not gonna affect it. So yeah, you don't need this extension over here. No, actually, just need that. There you go. You don't need this one right here. Alright, so you can do that, and then pretty much you have the hard part, really, the actual part that you really need, which is the generator, done. Now we're going to hook this up, and let's get to it. So now that you don't need water, lava, non-piston, non-sticky piston, you need some sticky pistons, some redstone dust, some redstone repeater, and some redstone torch. And you're going to need a lever and a button. So this does require some supplies, but I promise you, you'll be happy about it. So what you're going to do is, when you're at the front, this is where the thing is at, so you're going to make sure you have it. You're going to place the button here, you're going to place a torch here, and then if I remember quickly, then you're going to do 2 redstone off, place a block here, place that here, and then that should turn that off. And now, just so that you have this inverter here, and then you're going to do that on the same side, except on the other side you're going to put a lever, and the reason is so that you can turn it on and off, and the button basically just sends one signal and it doesn't hold the signal. So you're gonna just do that, place that, it's a little simple, and then place another torch as well. I didn't do that for this side because this side was I just want to extend it out more. So you hopefully get the point on the whole thing. So now what we're gonna do, stupid cow, is my God, stupid cow, get the hell. Thank you. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the button side, and all you need to do, actually over here, we have this. We're gonna have a block here that is going to be important for the whole signal to go through. So you're gonna go behind the piston over here. You're gonna place a signal here, and then what's it? Another block here. And actually, why can't I think of anything today? Cancel, join. I'm having such problems. I don't know why this is. I just can't think of anything right now. Okay, so I was right. It has to go through. Okay. Ah, don't judge me, please. Alright, so I was right. It has to be like that, and then the block's like that. So, just so that the signal can go through. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place, no, it's 3. 3 like that. And then you're going to place 2. And then you're going to place a block. And then you're going to place 2 more. No, 3 more. And then you just place blocks here. I'm using the block system because you can start and turn it off with blocks and the signal goes through. And when you remove the block, the signal can't go through. Unlike redstone dust, you can't really remove redstone dust and put it back in. Not really. So this is why I use the block system. And then you're gonna set all these to 2. No, all of them to actually 4. The 3 ones to 4, and set the first one and keep the other ones at 1 tick. 1 notch. My bad, not 1 tick. 1 notch. And so then you have that all hooked up, and then what you need to do is on the extension over here, you're gonna place a repeater. You keep it at 1. Place a redstone dust, and then you're gonna place a block. And place a torch, and that's gonna just send the signal. And then what you need to do, since you're gonna connect it all the way over here, and yes, that seems very long and very boring, but it's what it's supposed to do. So this is supposed to be on here, this, and then you're gonna set that on 4. Place a repeater behind that block, hook it up to this so that it's turned off. I'm just going to delete that so that the signal doesn't go through yet. Alright. So then when that this gets turned off, you should take away the signal here, putting that on, sending a signal through, and da-di-da-di-da. So, and then you can just do redstone dust. Which work. Hopefully work. Now we're going to test it to see if it worked. It should. And it works. So the signal did go through, and it should activate that charge to make the piston push out the cobblestone when it's created, and so forth. So we got it to work. Now to add the reset button, all we need to do is go over here, behind this piston right here, place a sticky piston right there, block right here, and then what you need to do is you need to activate it. So you're going to go over here, do some redstone dust, repeater, and so when it's poured down, it should pull it down just so that we can get it to activate, and then you can just put a repeater here, and so forth. So pull down, activates it, and then hold up should deactivate it. Yes, it deactivated it. Yes. Okay. And so this is pretty much it. Put it down. And it should activate the piston. Thank God. Alright. Now, deactivate it real quick. And all you're basically done. What you really need to do now, actually, you can build a frame. Nothing too fancy is what I did. I want to build around the machine itself. I didn't do that. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing, but yeah, you don't really need to do much more. If you just actually hide it, see, it's kind of cool because it actually works. And the other important thing when you're doing this, when you want to build the frame, 0 times 0. Okay, so the last important thing, you can block off the water, is when you're building this frame and you build it to height or whatever. There's two things you need to keep in mind. You want to build also below here, so that the cobblestone can push it out to you, and you want to build on top of it. Just in case, it may look better, I'm not sure, but I did that. And now you can just pull down the lever and activate the machine. It should take a while. I'm going to do my decorations while it's coming towards me. So pull down to start, pull down to start, pull up to stop. So like I said, it's not the fastest machine, but it does work. Push after lever to start machine. And that's the reason why it's not taking long, because it's the sign. The sign kind of pauses time. So it comes to you, and it should work. So the 4 basically gives it the chance to the cobblestone to generate and work. So thanks, and then get rid of it. And to stop it, you just pull down to start, and then you can break it, and it won't work. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you liked my tutorial, and thanks for please comment, rate, and subscribe, and watch my other videos. Thank you.